Every day, millions of people cast a fleeting, often indifferent, glance at a remarkably common item found sitting unobtrusively on their kitchen counters or nestled deep within a pantry drawer. This ubiquitous component of global cuisine, the humble garlic bulb, Allium sativum, is often casually dismissed, or even actively avoided, merely as a pungent flavoring or spicy, aggressive seasoning. Yet, in reality, this simple ingredient is one of nature's most intensely studied and profoundly potent pharmacological agents. It is a biological powerhouse, a biochemical stealth weapon, masquerading expertly as a spice. Most consumers remain profoundly unaware of the deep, powerful biomechanistic secrets concealed within this unassuming sentinel. These secrets, however, are not mystical. They are precise chemical formulas. When properly activated and consistently employed through a meticulous daily regimen, these compounds possess the profound capacity to fundamentally revitalize, repair, and reset core physiological processes in as little as 7 dynamic, mechanism-driven days. This is not just traditional folk wisdom passed down through generations. This is precision chemistry and applied nutritional science at work. Cutting-edge scientific research, much of which operates quietly outside the purview of the large, corporate mainstream medical narratives, has consistently revealed astonishing, almost counterintuitive truths about the concentrated chemical power residing within garlic. These documented, verifiable facts completely challenge and ultimately redefine our conventional understanding of what a truly effective, natural health intervention can achieve. These mechanism-based insights are crucial, and they represent data that major pharmaceutical companies often have every economic incentive to minimize, ignore, or actively discourage. The primary reason is simple. The potential for a patented, synthetic equivalent is virtually non-existent when nature offers a superior, readily available, affordable, and incredibly effective solution. The global community of pharmacologists and biochemists understands definitively that garlic's staggering efficacy is not a matter of anecdotal folklore or subjective placebo effect, but of precise, verifiable, and targeted biochemistry executed flawlessly by the plant itself. To truly harness this inherent, concealed power, one must first understand and execute a singular, critical preliminary step. By correctly preparing and consuming just a single fresh clove of garlic, fundamental, powerful chemical changes commence within the body within a matter of hours, initiating a cascading, self-reinforcing process of daily systemic improvements that build synergistically upon one another. However, the efficacy of this entire process, the difference between powerful medicine and merely tasty food, hinges entirely upon precision in preparation. It is critically important to grasp that if garlic is not prepared correctly, that is, if the mandatory biochemical activation is skipped or improperly rushed, its potential medicinal power is severely diminished or even entirely lost. Without proper activation, the clove is reduced to a flavorful, but therapeutically inert, foodstuff. This failure to properly activate the key compounds represents the single most common mistake people make daily, inadvertently undermining their ambitious health goals. The true, therapeutic strength of garlic lies not in the whole, dormant bulb itself, but in a specific, highly reactive sulfur compound known as allicin, which must be meticulously manufactured on demand through mechanical trauma. The fundamental misconception held by most home cooks is the belief that the miraculous molecule allicin exists ready-made within the intact whole clove. It emphatically does not. Allicin is an unstable, highly volatile organosulfur compound that is only synthesized moment by moment when the garlic clove's meticulously protected structural integrity is mechanically damaged. This synthesis occurs specifically when the clove's compartmentalized cellular architecture is vigorously compromised, effectively ruptured, through aggressive chopping, crushing, or mashing. This physical trauma is the essential, necessary trigger for the chemical reaction to commence. When the clove is finely sliced or crushed, two essential, previously separated components are brought violently into contact, mixing like components in a microscopic biological bomb. The inert precursor compound, allicin, and a powerful catalyzing enzyme called alliinase. This enzyme is naturally sequestered in separate vacuoles, small storage compartments, within the cell, held rigidly apart from its substrate until the physical trauma occurs. Upon the violent release of cellular contents, the alliinase enzyme acts swiftly and decisively. Its sole function is to convert the flavorless allicin into the potent and highly reactive allicin molecule. This instantaneous chemical reaction is the very moment the pungent, sharp, and unmistakable aroma we associate with fresh garlic is released. It is, quite literally, the powerful smell of natural medicine being synthesized for immediate biological use. Allicin is recognized by researchers as the primary powerhouse compound responsible for garlic's profound therapeutic, antimicrobial, and cardioprotective effects. However, precisely because it is so reactive, it is also highly volatile and possesses an extremely short half-life. It degrades extremely quickly upon exposure to high heat, which is why cooked garlic retains only a small fraction of its medicinal potency compared to its raw, activated state. The most critical discovery impacting effective consumption is that allicin does not form instantaneously upon rupture. After crushing or mincing the garlic, you must initiate and strictly respect the enzymatic activation window. This requires you to wait for a mandatory, non-negotiable period of 10 to 15 minutes. This deliberate pause allows the alliinase enzyme sufficient time to properly synthesize the maximum effective dose of allicin before the compound naturally begins its inevitable degradation process. Only then, once the clock has run out, are you truly ready to reap the full spectrum of its unparalleled biological benefits. Day 1. A surge in vascular vitality and hemodynamics. Within mere hours of consuming correctly prepared raw, activated garlic, a new vitality begins to surge through your entire cardiovascular system. The smooth muscle walls of your blood vessels initiate the accelerated production of higher, therapeutic levels of a crucial gaseous signaling molecule known as nitric oxide, NO. Nitric oxide is recognized as the master endogenous regulator of vascular tone. It is a powerful, natural vasodilator. In simple terms, it actively relaxes and softens the muscular lining of the arteries, effectively widening them and dramatically improving systemic blood flow, or circulation, throughout the body's complex highway system. Clinical intervention studies confirm that just 1 day of consistent, activated garlic consumption leads to immediate, measurable improvements in blood flow metrics and enhanced vascular pressure regulation. This dramatic increase in nitric oxide benefits the entire vascular system, rendering your blood vessels more pliable and responsive, which is key for long-term health. This naturally and directly aids in lowering both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Furthermore, the enhanced NO production significantly improves endothelial function, the critical health and integrity of the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. Maintaining a healthy endothelium is absolutely key to preventing chronic issues like atherosclerosis and ensuring proper circulatory mechanics throughout the body. Day 2. Hyper-alert immunomodulation and defense upregulation. By the second day, your body's sophisticated defense mechanisms are noticeably upregulated, entering a state of system-wide hypervigilance. Your innate immune system becomes significantly more active, focused, and vigilant, ready to meet any pathogenic threat head-on. Specific white blood cells, particularly neutrophils, your body's rapid response team, and natural killer, NK, cells, surveillance specialists tasked with hunting down virus-infected or potentially cancerous cells, become structurally more powerful and dramatically more efficient at identifying and neutralizing invading pathogens, including both viruses and bacteria. Garlic's bioactive sulfur compounds stimulate the rapid proliferation and elevated, aggressive activity of these critical white blood cells. Moreover, macrophages, the voracious immune cells responsible for engulfing and destroying cellular debris, foreign invaders, bacteria, and viruses, a crucial cleanup process known as phagocytosis, become measurably more aggressive and numerous. This robust, system-wide immune response translates directly into better resistance against acute illness and significantly at frequent colds and flus. Studies observed that individuals who consumed activated garlic reported a staggering 63% fewer cold symptoms compared to the placebo group. Day 3. A natural shift in lipid and cholesterol balance. The third day marks the initiation of significant, beneficial shifts in your lipid profile and cholesterol balance. While this process is typically managed aggressively through heavy prescription drugs, statins, garlic achieves this critical effect naturally and subtly, without the harsh systemic side effects. Garlic compounds effectively modulate the liver's complex process of synthesizing and metabolizing cholesterol, acting directly on the source. Specifically, garlic helps increase high-density lipoprotein, HDL, the good cholesterol, and simultaneously reduces low-density lipoprotein, LDL, the bad cholesterol. The mechanism behind this modulation is profound. Garlic mildly and safely inhibits the key regulatory enzyme HMG-CoA reductase. This is the very same rate-limiting enzyme targeted by statins. The vital difference is that garlic performs this crucial regulatory task naturally, supporting long-term heart health while minimizing side effects. Day 4. Anti-cancer defense and induced apoptosis. On day 4, garlic's scientifically proven anti-cancer and chemopreventive properties begin to manifest robustly at the deep cellular level, shifting focus to cellular longevity and protection. Garlic's potent sulfur compounds, notably diallyl sulfide, DAS, and diallyl disulfide, DADS, exert direct antagonistic and protective effects against cancerous and precancerous cells, acting as powerful agents of cellular hygiene and surveillance. These powerful compounds are scientifically proven to enhance critical DNA repair mechanisms, forcing damaged or precancerous cells into programmed cell death, a crucial, self-destruct process called apoptosis. This prevents genetically compromised cells from replicating and forming tumors. They also actively suppress unregulated tumor cell proliferation and block the growth signals that feed developing malignancies. Epidemiological studies show high garlic consumption is associated with a reduced risk of digestive tract cancers. This protective effect is especially strong because activated garlic actively inhibits the proliferation of Helicobacter pylori, a dangerous bacterium that is a leading causative agent of chronic stomach ulcers and is linked to gastric cancer development. These preventative benefits extend dynamically to the colon, where research has shown a clear, inverse correlation between daily activated garlic intake and lowered colorectal cancer risk, supporting a natural dietary chemoprevention strategy. Day 5. Enhanced glycemic control and metabolic resilience. By the 5th day, individuals often report improved overall blood sugar control and far more efficient glucose metabolism. Garlic contains unique organosulfur compounds, such as S-allylcysteine sulfoxide, that profoundly enhance insulin sensitivity, allowing cellular receptors to utilize glucose, sugar, from the bloodstream more readily and effectively, thereby lowering the overall glycemic load. This mechanism is exceptionally beneficial for individuals who are prediabetic or dealing with early stages of type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, garlic actively protects the delicate pancreatic beta cells, responsible for producing insulin, from the severe oxidative damage caused by chronic excess sugar exposure. This protection helps preserve the pancreas's long-term ability to function optimally. This balanced glucose metabolism significantly reduces chronic, systemic inflammation throughout the body. Day 6. Optimized liver detoxification capacity. On the 6th day, the liver's comprehensive, multi-stage detoxification processes become measurably more robust and efficient. Garlic compounds act as crucial enzyme inducers, actively stimulating both the initial phase 1, oxidation/modification, and the subsequent phase 2, conjugation/neutralization, detoxification enzymes. This systemic boost allows the liver to better process, neutralize, and eliminate metabolic waste products and toxins. Many individuals report a subjective increase in energy levels. Research consistently demonstrates that garlic dramatically boosts the activity of the enzyme glutathione S-transferase. Glutathione itself is frequently called the body's master antioxidant tripeptide, as it protects cells from catastrophic oxidative damage and facilitates the removal of harmful substances. Studies confirm that activated garlic helps prevent hepatic steatosis, fatty liver, and reduces overall liver inflammation. Day 7. Therapeutic synergy and anti-clotting action. By the 7th day, garlic's powerful anti-inflammatory and circulatory benefits reach a therapeutic peak. Garlic acts as a natural, mild blood thinner, anticoagulant, safely slowing down the aggregation process of blood platelets. This significantly reduces the immediate, acute risk of a heart attack or stroke driven by dangerous clot formation, thrombosis. This critical anti-clotting effect is achieved through reducing thromboxane production. Both factors contribute to smoother, unimpeded blood flow, and reduced blood viscosity. Clinical trials confirm that after just 1 week, indicators of peripheral blood circulation improve dramatically and platelet stickiness decreases significantly. The combined benefits, optimized vascular function, gentle cholesterol management, drastically reduced inflammation, and better metabolic control, result in a significantly stronger, healthier, and more resilient cardiovascular system. How to prepare garlic properly, the non-negotiable step for peak efficacy. 1. Preparation, cellular compromise. You must always peel and finely chop, mince, or vigorously crush the garlic cloves. Using a high-quality garlic press or a very sharp knife to mince the clove until it is a coarse, paste-like consistency works best. The singular goal is to maximize cell damage and ensure the maximum physical mixing of allicin and alliinase. 2. Activation, the mandatory pause. Crucially, immediately after cutting or crushing, allow the prepared garlic to sit exposed to the ambient air for a mandatory period of approximately 10 to 15 minutes before you consume it. Mix it with any other food, or especially before heating it. This 10 to 15-minute period is the non-negotiable activation window required for the alliinase enzyme to successfully synthesize the maximum effective dose of therapeutic allicin. Raw, activated garlic provides the highest possible concentration. For optimal daily consumption, 1 medium-sized clove is typically sufficient, equating to about 3 to 4 grams of fresh garlic. This clinically effective dose typically yields between 5 to 9 milligrams of fully activated allicin. Consuming significantly more than 1 or 2 activated cloves rarely increases the benefit dramatically and may increase the risk of unwelcome digestive side effects, such as intense heartburn or uncomfortable gas. Tips for consumption and mitigating intensity. If the potent flavor is too intense, you have options. Sweet neutralization. The honey buffer. Finely mince the activated garlic and soak it immediately in a spoonful of high-quality raw honey for several hours before consumption. This preserves the allicin while the honey's sweetness neutralizes some of the sharp pungency, making it significantly more palatable for sensitive individuals. Oil delivery system. Gastric protection for those who struggle with immediate stomach irritation. Mixing the activated cloves into a spoonful of high-quality extra virgin olive oil can help buffer the gastric acidity and protect the stomach lining. Furthermore, the oil enhances the absorption and bioavailability of certain fat-soluble sulfur compounds. The golden rule. Remember, never subject this activated mixture to high heat. Heat destroys the beneficial allicin compound. Essential precautions and safety guidelines. Drug interactions. Critical warning: if you are currently taking any blood-thinning medication, anticoagulants, such as warfarin, heparin, or high-dose aspirin, it is absolutely mandatory to consult your physician or cardiologist before beginning a regimen of high daily garlic consumption. Combining these powerful agents without medical supervision can significantly and dangerously increase the risk of bleeding. Surgical procedures. As a crucial precaution against excessive bleeding, discontinue high-dose consumption of activated garlic at least 10 days prior to any scheduled surgical or major dental procedure. Pregnancy and lactation. While small, culinary amounts are considered safe. Consuming high supplemental doses during pregnancy is generally discouraged, as it may potentially increase uterine contractility. Always consult an obstetrician. Digestive sensitivity. Individuals prone to acid reflux, GERD, or IBS should exercise caution. Topical application warning. Never apply raw, crushed garlic directly to the skin for an extended period, as it can cause a severe chemical burn. Managing odor. To minimize garlic breath, consuming neutralizing agents immediately after ingestion is effective. Fresh parsley, mint, a glass of whole milk, or biting into a green apple can help neutralize the volatile sulfur compounds. For optimal, lasting therapeutic results, consistency is the key differentiator. The massive and synergistic benefits outlined over the first 7 days will continue to build, strengthen, and diversify with ongoing daily consumption. Remember that while activated garlic is a potent natural supplement, it can never replace the foundation of a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. Incorporating daily physical exercise, quality sleep hygiene, effective stress management, and a diet rich in diverse, whole foods will synergize exponentially with garlic's effects. maximizing your overall long-term well-being and cellular resilience. Thank you for exploring these powerful biomechanistic insights. If you found this information valuable, please like, share, and subscribe. Until the next video, take great care of yourselves and your health.